talking about, man? Yo, is you getting this camera? Is you getting this? We was early today, man. Salute to that, man. Salute to everybody who being early, man. Salute to everybody who watching, man. It's lit, man. Collywood, baby. Season 4. Golden Squad. Free my guy, Wally, man. Happy New Year. We here, man. We here, baby. We here, man.
He ain't even let me do the intro. He just like straight Hollywood came and took my shit over.
I be doing that type of stuff, man. I be doing a lot. Man. And you know what? Since I'm not battling, I might have to interview you on Hollywood Squares, man. We might have to get Mercy on Hollywood Squares and see what's going on out there, baby. Like,
okay. I might be with that.
But let me stop taking over your show, man. Let me let you do what you gotta do, baby.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. We here, NoMercyTV Podcast. I'm here with a battle rapper who's on the come up. Some of y'all may not know, but he's always on my feed. He's always energetic and passionate about his battles. He's always promoting. He just brings a certain level of attention to his battles because you just see him on Facebook talking crazy to niggas, calling niggas pussy and stuff like that.
Things, man.
And it's just like, man. Yo, what is this guy doing?
So,
but in the end, it's to promote his art form, to get people in tune what he's doing. I got Dizzy Spades.
When you see me on Must See TV, it's NHB's Dizzy Spades. In that ring, I'm Hollywood Hogan. Bully Ave is my block, and hopefully when y'all finish watching this, y'all know my slogan. Everything golden, man. Hollywood is in the building, season 4 Coliseum. Fuck the track, because I'm Coliseum. Just make sure we get that on record, man.
Oh, nah, that's staying in there, man. So how's everything going, man?
I'm feeling great, man. Happy New Year, man. Happy holidays, man. Like,
how's 2020 so far?
Alright, so like I fucked up my foot like the beginning of the year, so like I started off the year on the wrong foot. No pun intended. like I was sitting there limping all year.
Oh man.
All year. But other than that, like,
you know what's ironic? I fucked up my foot around the same time too.
Bro, when you fuck up your foot, that is like one of the worst pains in the world, bro. Like, I swear to God, but
like you gotta walk to get around and you can't.
You feel me? Like, I'm a nigga who just like to really like.
Son, I had to walk with my foot on the side, like.
It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not comfortable. It's crazy.
Like when I was getting in bed, I couldn't wear those. Like I couldn't wear. I normally don't wear socks, but I gotta make sure my foot is like fully free.
Right.
So that way it's nothing constricting it. Like it's you can't wear certain footwear, certain stuff. And I was just like,
and I'm a fashionable nigga, so like me, I like to always switch up the kicks or whatever.
Okay.
To know I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that for New Year's. I was like, I can't even get, what am I doing?
Oh, man.
But other than that, you feel me? See, knowing how my 2019 ended, you know what? I feel great going into 2020 with like new beginnings and new ideas and stuff. So you know what? I can't complain.
Okay.
Can't complain and shit.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from the very beginning. What's your history just as far as what were you doing before battle rap?
All right, so before battle rap, I was always rapping.
Okay.
Actually, I actually might be known more rapping outside of battle rap. Than inside of battle rap, if that makes sense, because a lot of people ask like how I got my Rex battle, and I've been rapping since high school. I've been always doing shows and stuff like that, but I was a person who was able to catch on and perform in front of, some good acts. Like I got to perform in front of Dipset. I got to perform in front of Mario and Ja Rule and things like these people from a young age and in front of large crowds at that too.
Okay.
And I was known for that. I was known for just, all right, that's the guy who raps. I was a class clown, but I also rapped and stuff like that. So
how old was you when you was doing these type of shows?
Like my very first show, I was probably 3, but when I started saying I'm gonna be a rapper professionally, I think I was about 16, 17 or whatever. I remember when I opened up for Dipset, Joel Santana had just popped.
Okay.
We're doing the Hey Ma, stuff like that.
Okay.
We had opened up for their whole squad, and at that time I was like 16, 17 or whatever, and we was trying to get a deal with G Unit. And at that time the music was different. Like they were asking for you to come up with club hits.
Yeah, I remember that time.
At that time, I was 17, 18, and we were like real young and aggressive. Like we had like real young, aggressive energy and whatever. And they was just like, nah, that's not what we looking for. Yeah. And it kind of messed us up. Like it kind of like, you know, like when you were young and you feel like you can rap and you like I feel I'm getting good and whatever, and you're like, all right, your style is not gonna sell. And then,
because you're not as polished as
you feel me? Like you get told that your style is not gonna sell. Like you're too aggressive. Like and it's like, well, I'm listening to 50 Cent. He's saying you got to be as real as possible. Like I'm rapping,
and that was the wave at the time. Like as far as gangster rap, like the aggressive, like. I feel like people like Mano and Uncle Murder, they came in like on the tail end of that whole gangster rap wave.
It was crazy. Like Uncle Murder and me are from like the same area.
Okay.
Like he's from East New York.
Yeah.
I'm from Canarsie. That's
right
like
there.
Borderline right there type shit.
Yeah.
And I had street ties to like his people and my people. At that time in like 2003, GMG and what my pimp said, they weren't getting along too much.
Okay.
So like we was making a lot of noise in the street, just in the street wise, and we was trying to do music, but when I wanted to switch the sounds of my music, I wanted to switch the tempo of like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be so aggressive. Maybe I should start speaking on real experiences in my life and things like that. And when that came about, it was a switch of, all right, what are we gonna do? Because I was in a group with a lot of people. I was in a group with like 13 people. Shout out to All Star Gang. Those are my guys, hood fellas.
Okay.
And then I started rapping with my cousin. And my cousin, shout out to my older cousin Tox.
Hood fellas sound
Hood fellas, yeah. Hood fellas, they were a group signed with Bad Boy, but we we was like, we're gonna take your name, and we end up like making noise with they shit. So we would, like I said, we was doing street tied things to make noise and stuff like that. And what ended up happening was I wanted to switch my direction. I started rapping with my cousin, and we started trying to be a little bit more clean.
Okay.
And this at the time is like battle rap is it's exploding.
Yeah.
And my cousin didn't want to battle rap, but I was looking at battle rap like, I watch it all the time. Like I watch it. I can do this because I already had the aggression, but can I really do it? I don't know. Okay. And I was a little bit, I wasn't too sure at that time. Like I don't know if I could do it. But let me start going to events.
Okay.
And NHB at that time, they was going to events since like 2010 or whatever, or maybe a little bit after that. Maybe not too long, but they were going to events. Shout out to my guy Mills.
Okay, yeah, shout out to Mills.
Because I wasn't a battle rapper. I was a rapper. And I was known for rapping. Like, I was known for rapping. Steams used to pull up on my block all the time.
Okay.
And knew I was a rapper. Like I said, I used to open up for people. So Steams would see me around and be like, yo, you the guy who raps and shit like that. And Mills would go to events. I didn't know Mills personally, but Steams would talk about Mills. Okay. I would be online and see Mills talk online about going to events. And one of the events I remember going to was a trap event, Mike P versus Aura.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember what card it was, but it was. I remember going to that card.
That was where we had Reaper and Suge, Danger and Gaddafi, Fetty and Young Cannon.
That's the event. It looked like Suge made him flinch or something like that. Made Reaper flinch or some shit like that. Yeah. I remember being there or whatever and just watching it and like in hindsight, like I know Steams, but Steams never told me how important he was in battle rap. He just would come around and talk to me. Mm-hmm. So like Steams would be regular, and he introduced me to Mills, started chilling with Mills and stuff like that. And like I said, Steams never told me how important he was.
Okay.
And Steams will come on the block all the time. Steams will be around my day ones. Okay. And make Steams got a relationship with my day ones type shit. Like Steams is from the other side. But he would come on my block all the time and just mingle with us, chill with us. And he would never say, like, I'm Steams. Like, I'm that nigga and we go hard. Like,
but see, this is the thing. You know, around that time, battle rap wasn't like a cool thing. Mm-hmm. So it was like, we are who we are outside of battle rap.
Facts. But
within battle rap, we're who we are for the culture. And a lot of us are not going to take who we are in the culture and just go outside and be like, yo, I'm No Mercy.
Talking about the nigga who, when I watch a We Go Hard battle, that's crazy.
That's wild crazy.
That's crazy.
Technical difficulties, people.
That was crazy.
Technical difficulties.
Facts.
You still good though.
Alright, so it's like we talking about a nigga who, when you watch a We Go Hard battle, that nigga's the logo. Like, he the middle of the shit. We go hard. Like, you feel me? This is a person who coming around saying, look, I'm Kareem. I be around battle rap and shit like that. So So I'm a rapper doing my shows and shit, and my cousin doesn't want to battle rap, but he's like, all right, we need to figure out something to upstart our career or something like that. Like, you know, make some noise or some shit. I'm like, all right. I'm talking to Steams, and Steams is coming to my shows now.
Okay.
And Steams is like, yo, you got the energy to do it. I don't know if you got the bars to do it, but you got the energy to do it. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I did a show with Show Off. Show Off was doing shows in New Jersey.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was doing circuits of shows, and I know Show from back in the days. So from back in the hood, and just seeing him doing shows. Mm-hmm. So I knew Show Off was doing battle rap.
Okay.
I knew he was doing battle rap. He was battling like niggas like Push Packs and shit like that.
Yeah, Bloody Knuckles, yeah.
Shit like that. So that's two niggas I seen in the shit. They invite Excel to one of my shows.
Okay.
3 niggas and that's in battle rap. Steam's never telling me how important he is in this shit. never saying, yo, I'm We Go Hard logo. I'm that nigga in this shit.
Yeah.
But he coming to my shows and he's inviting battle rappers to my shit. And they're around my day ones.
Okay.
And my day ones are loving these niggas. Because they not saying I'm battle. We rappers. We in ciphers, all types of shit. And this is years ago before I said I'm gonna be a battle rapper.
Okay.
I'm sitting in my homeboy crib and I'm telling them about the battle rappers coming to my shows. Okay. Shout out to my guy Lyman, my guy Blaze. And they like, bro, fuck it, bro. You could do this shit. Like, just do this shit. And I'm like, if I could do this shit, I'm a battle a nigga like Rex.
Okay.
I said that not knowing what that meant. In hindsight, I didn't know what that mean when I said that in my homeboy Blaze grandmother crib with my guy Lama. I didn't know that it was possible. But
okay.
I was sitting there and I was contemplating a lot. And I was NHB, I was already affiliated. I'm watching Oops do his thing as NHB. And Adi Boom gets locked up in September.
Okay.
And Adi Boom is an honorary member of NHB.
Yeah, I know that affiliation.
At the time, it was just like, yo, NHB had so much support from just us coming to events so deep and shit like that. And I was just amongst that, going and just making my bones of who I was. Like, you could see me in footage of, like, behind the scenes of shit of certain battles that happened years ago, like, O-Red and Daylight, you'll see me on stage and shit like that.
Okay.
JC and Newborn, like that was in Chicago and shit like that. Like,
and you wasn't battling at the time?
Nah, I wasn't battling at the time. So
because let me tell you, I remember seeing you at Quiet Room events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would go to events all the time. I was going to events for years. So like I was saying, like from like 2010 or 2011. I started communicating more with Mills from NHB,
okay.
and I was around Steams. Steams wasn't telling me he's Steams. He's telling me, yo, bro, I'm Kareem from Fort Greene. I'm a cool ass nigga. I rap.
Okay.
And you know I'm Crip. He coming to my hood. My hood is not a Crip hood. We like, but he was so cool, and it's like, damn, we gotta respect this nigga. He's the coolest guy, like coolest guy ever. So it's like we was building our bond, and I'm telling him I rap. I'm outside talking about my raps too. Like, yo, I'm about to open up for Mario. I'm about to open up for Ja Rule. So he like, all right, I want to come see you. Okay. Let me see your shows. I'm doing it, and I was heavy at the time. I was like 350, 375. I used to do like this little Running Man joint for like 2 minutes. I wouldn't get tired. Like people loved it. I had a good performance. And he was like, yo, you got good energy to do it. Like you got good energy to do it. So I sat down at my homeboy's grandmother crib and I said, yo, if I was going battle rap, I'm a battle rap. I'm a battle somebody like Rex. And Adi Boom gets locked up and they had the Crown 2 in November. And what's crazy was I hit you, and you was having tryouts.
Okay.
You was having tryouts, and I was contemplating on what league to join.
Okay. So by this time you're familiar with like the We Go Hards, the trap.
I didn't know how deep the roster and stuff was with We Go Hard.
Okay.
Because Steams again never said I'm We Go Hard Steams. I'm just Kareem. So what ended up happening was I hit you up and was like, you had a tryout. You were saying you had a fee.
Yeah.
And at that time, I just was like, I knew who I was. Like outside of battle rap, I knew who I was. I was getting paid rap shows, so I was like, I don't know if I want to pay a fee to be a battle rapper,
which is respectable.
So I know at that time I was like, nah, I'm good, Mercy. I'm good.
Yeah.
And then Hazy hit me from he was fucking with iBattle.
Yeah.
And he was like, we gotta try out. And they had a fee, but what ended up happening was everybody from NHB was like, Dizzy, we'll go to that battle. If it's 13 of us, we not paying nothing. Like we gonna be the crowd. Like, we gonna be everything. Like, they need us for you.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. Because I didn't know about the business side of battle rap then. So I was thinking about it because I was like, all right, I said no to one fee, but I want to battle rap. Like, I want to get into it. And then,
but at the same time, a deal like that kind of makes it a little sweeter because if you're... I wish I had thought of that. Like, yo, if you bring in people, then, we could dub the fee. But, that's something that kind of gets, misconstrued sometimes as well. But I can understand that if they're saying, yo, we'll come and, whatever you bring into the door is pretty much the fee. So that makes a lot of sense.
So, and what ended up happening was we made like a nice sweet deal with Hazy.
Okay.
Or whatever. And my first battle, I battled this dude named Bully Danny. He ended up having like a PG tryout the same weekend that Mo Moolah battled. I think the guy's name is like Haitian or something like that.
Okay.
Mo Moolah kicked his ass or whatever. He kicked his ass. But this dude had a PG tryout that same day. So he was my first battle, and it was for iBattle. And I was deep. I kicked his ass. I felt I got it or whatever, and I was like, all right, I can do this shit. It's not as hard as it looks when you watch it or whatever.
So let me ask you this, because I asked Benji the same thing. This is one of the things I'm gonna ask battlers that when they first start. How far in advance did you know about the battle?
My first battle.
Yeah.
I think for my first battle, like I said, September, Boom gets locked up. I make that decision. I'm gonna officially do that. I'm searching leagues to say who's gonna give me my opportunity or whatever. My first battle was November 7th, 2015. So whatever that time from Boom getting locked up to that time was the time I had to prepare for my first battle.
Oh, so you kind of put that footwork in to get it locked in immediately. Okay.
I was a rapper. I was a rapper, so I was already conditioned to writing aggressive anyway with my style from when I was being denied of getting record deals. Okay. Or whatever. So I already had like the style of, all right, this is how you go into 1, 2, 3 punch. And in high school, I was a class clown, but I was an aggressive class clown. Like I was the witty, like I'm gonna crack a joke on you, and if you feel away and fight me, I know how to fight. Yeah. And I'm gonna make fun of you while I'm doing it, type stuff. So it was just like, oh man, I hate this guy Dizzy. Like you ain't gonna kick my ass, laugh at me, and you like make a big deal out of it. But that's what I was doing and stuff. So when I battled the bully guy or whatever, I was mentally prepared to be like, I can do this. Okay. I can do this. Okay. It's not, and when I realized it wasn't as hard as it seemed, like when I was watching my favorites, like my favorite battle rap is Math. Okay. And besides him punching Dose in the face, like his energy he brings to the ring of just that realness, aggression, and when you meet him outside the ring, it's the same temperament. Yeah. I knew I could match that. Okay. Okay. And when I felt I can do that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. Okay. Real easy. And then I battled Al 40 Cal. Okay. Once last minute, we only had 3 hours to prepare for each other. He was my second battle. And when I noticed I can prepare for people last minute, I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna be a star in this shit. I'm gonna be a monster in this shit because we had 3 rounds. I was already writing. They switched both of our opponents. Oh wow. They switched both of our opponents, and we end up being able to talk shit like it was on some like, all right, they switched your opponent 3 hours, they switched mines. Like he's like, I want to go 3 rounds, and I was like, this is my second battle. He was a vet already, but man, fuck that. Like fucking pussy. Like you think you going make me not take this 3 rounds from you? Oh, fuck out of here, Al 40 Cal. I'm gonna slap your fucking brains off. And what's so crazy about that battle is like he does this fucking stupid ass smooth criminal move and shit, Pop and Buzz and Theory Truth and Tape Deck. They all go crazy and shit. I do my little electric slide shit, but we became cool. Okay. And I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that you would battle somebody and you become cool. Like, out to this day, me and this, like, we're cool. And he just started hitting me up like, yo, you nice. And you were nice when I first saw your first battle. Okay. And my nigga, stay in contact. I was like, the fuck? Stay in contact. Like, stay in contact. Like, we just battled, nigga. Like, I meant everything I said to you. Like, I really meant that shit. Like, fuck. And he like, nigga, this shit is a show. Yeah. This shit is a show. It damn sure is. And if you learn how to be great in this shit and learn how to execute your selling points, you could be a star. Yeah. And he told me that in my second battle. Okay. And I got 47 of those battles now to this day. So when I learned that
47 joints?
Man, I didn't take a break. Damn. I never took when I started battling, the thing was I got to rub shoulders with Steam, Show Off, and Excel before I battled. Okay. So it wasn't like a little brother thing, but it was like at that time Steams was still trying to get on URL. Steams had just battled King Money. Not King, was it King Money? Or Brooklyn Carter.
Brooklyn Carter, yeah.
He just battled Brooklyn Carter. Excel didn't even battle Daylight at the time. Okay. Show Off didn't battle Briz at the time. This is how far back we're talking. Okay. Of when I'm around them and I'm rubbing shoulders with them. So I'm watching their trials and tribulations and I'm starting, but it's like, nah, I want to catch up to them. Like, I want to catch up to my peers, at least work ethic wise. Like, I might not catch up to them skill wise, but I'm going to show them that you picked somebody great to be in this shit. Like, you didn't pick a lazy person. Like I always felt that even though Steams is We Go Hard and I'm Coliseum, because he never gave me that invitation to be We Go Hard.
Okay.
I always felt like when my career is over, or when Steams could talk about me, he can go like, nigga, you want to know some of the people I found? I found Dizzy. Okay. And look what Dizzy did, and I feel like I've done a lot in battle rap to be like, yeah, you can say you found me and I did some cool shit in this shit. So okay, that's how the beginning of my career basically started with why I started the battle rapping and shit like that. So
okay, so what other leagues did you touch as far as like, you know, when you were first starting out? Because if I recall, didn't you do Brooklyn Mic Club at one point?
All right, so I started with iBattle. Shout out to Logic, and like I was gonna be trap. I was gonna be trap New York, but I wasn't into the paying the fee at the time. So I went to iBattle, and Logic was building with me. Like I went out there, and he, like I said, I was coming out there with like 13 people every time. We in Connecticut, and I was coming on last minute. Go ahead. Preparation and shit, so it was like, okay, build with this guy, and then Flip the guard. Shout out to my guy Flip the guard. Like he was coming out there with me and shit, so they was like, all right, we gonna build with both of these niggas. They got these two NHB guys coming out there, so we had a couple 2-on-2s, and our battle kind of folded. Like it kind of
went under.
It went into some shit where like Logic got sick, and like a lot of people was either like backing out of the cards or just didn't want to perform on iBattle or things like that. Like it was weird and shit because I was a new battler, so I didn't know what was going on with how the league shit work, and I just knew I was a part of the roster. Like and he was building with me, and he wasn't like he wasn't being cheap, and he wasn't lying to me. Like he was being straightforward with me with everything. Tell me straight up what it is. Like you feel me? Like he was like, yo, you got potential to do this. You got more. You could do more than rap. I can put you on some web series, and he was just giving me some ideas of like, you know what, battle rap is maybe it's not a hobby. It's some things you could do in this shit. Okay. And it folded. Like it folded, and when it folded, I was like, damn, what the fuck am I going to do now? So I was a person that I represent Brooklyn. I also represent Marshall, North Carolina. I was like, all right, if I'm going to join another league, let me be a part of a league that's going to be at least close to home, because iBattle's in Connecticut and they're folding and shit. Maybe I don't want to travel to Connecticut no more. Okay. So I joined 100K. Okay. And that was Jerry West joint. That was Jerry West joint. And I joined 100K because it was this particular artist on there named Milk. Okay. Milk the General. Okay. Me and Milk went to high school together or whatever. And Milk might not be as popular as known, but that's my guy from high school. Like, I'll punch you in your face for Milk type shit like that. Like we was crunching shit like that. Like we know like Rowdy Rebel and stuff like that. Like I was a person who was around them, teaching them how to rap. Okay. At the time, I used to work in a game store and used to teach them how to rap and shit like that. So I seen Milk. I was like, all right, if Milk is fucking with it, that's somebody I'm familiar with. I'm fucking with the Jerry West shit. And they booked me to battle Flip Grams, and Flip Grams was in his little situations, and it was like, I got my ass whooped by Rubando, and I couldn't get booked no more on 100K. Like it was like I lost that to Rubando, and it was like, what the fuck? I'm not getting booked over here no more. So Brooklyn. So that's where Rubando originally started? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it was, and that's I think me and him is like one of his best battles. That's one of their highest viewed battles, if I'm not mistaken, too. Like, okay. Like it was a decent battle, whatever. Rubando did his thing, you know. Shout out to he did. I'm not gonna lie, he did. That nigga. You know once a nigga start doing that nigga said some shit like, I oil you like the back of the grease on the kitchen stove or some shit like that. And what's so crazy is like my man's is heckling him in that battle, and he using that as fuel. Like I'm telling my mans, maybe you need to shut up, bro, because he turning up because of you. Like, he going crazy. But shout out to Rubando, man. Because it's so funny with Rubando is like, his uncle at the time was my boss. Okay. In my third round, I was saying some real shit. Like, Rubando was really in trouble in real life, and I was talking about it.
Wow.
And his uncle hit me in real life, was like, man, my nephew whooped your ass, but at least you was sitting there telling the truth. Like, that nigga was in trouble. Nigga had to go home to lights and shit like that, shit like that. So I was like, you know what? I won the war, man. I won the war. So shout out to that.
Okay. So when did you join Cali?
Alright, so I was fucking with the 100K shit. I got booked for BMC, and I was gonna fuck with BMC.
Okay.
And me and Flip had a 2-on-2 with them. We battled Tita Prince and Rock Life Show.
Okay.
And I'm about to fuck with BMC, and they don't give me a roster spot. They just like, you know what? Y'all, we just had y'all here for that. And I'm alright, whatever. And I'm about to battle Rex, actually. And I'm booked to battle Benji. Still don't have a league. I don't have a league yet. Okay. But I have these 2 battles lined up.
All right, so let's let's talk about the Rex joint first.
Okay.
How did you and Rex get locked in? Because that is a huge battle for somebody of your stature at the time.
Right. So I'm looking for a league, and my homeboy from high school, shout out to my guy Socrates, forever blessing. He goes to URL events all the time. Okay. And like I said, outside of battle rap, I was known as the rapper. Like, and even to this day in my hood, I walk around in my hood. I'm the rapper. I did a lot. I bring shows, all types of things like that. And I was getting paid shows. So he like, yo, bro, didn't you start battle rapping and shit? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, yo, I seen you in Chicago. I was like, yeah. But he didn't know I wasn't battle rapping in Chicago. He just seen me in Chicago. So he was like, bro, you traveling and shit? He was really excited. I was like, yeah, I'm traveling and shit. Like, you know, I'm traveling rap. Okay. And he was like, I got this opportunity to put on an event in Canarsie. Okay. And I need a rapper that's from Canarsie to battle. I'm like, all right, I can do it, but you gotta pay me. Like, I said that before he threw a name or nothing. Like, I was like, but you gotta pay me. Like, I'm a rapper. I get paid for my service. He's like, all right, how much do you want to get paid? I was like, bro, pay me my show fee. Mm-hmm. So he was like, what's your show fee? And it was cheap at the time. It was $200. Okay. So I'm like, all right, pay me that, and it's done. And he's like, that's it? I was like, yeah. He was like, let me tell you who I can get to battle you. He said Steams at first. Mm-hmm. And when Steams heard my name, Steams was telling him, he was like, I would never battle Dizzy. I brung him in. I want to see him do his thing, shit like that. Things like that. And at the same time, when they told me, I was like, I don't think me and Steves would be a good idea. At the time, and at the time, I was my first year of battle rap. I was in that whole, you're not supposed to battle your friends anyway. Yeah, and shit like that. So he was like, all right, Steam said no because of who you are. But you battled Al 40 Cal. I was like, yeah. And you battled last minute. I showed that to T-Rex. And he liked your energy or whatever. And Al 40 Cal was booked to battle Dougie or whatever. And they battled or whatever. He was like, yo, you got him Dougie, I'll get you Rex. I was like, you don't play with me like that, bro. Like, we talking about T-Rex. Like, this is a nigga I said in my man's home, like his grandmother's house, if I battle rap, I want to battle Rex. You're telling me in my first year I can battle Rex. Mm-hmm. And you're going to pay me for it. Niggas like, yes, I'm going to get that done for you and shit like that. So he hollers at the two twins that be at the URL events too. Okay. And shit like that. They're from Canarsie. So they like, yo, you got a nigga from Canarsie who could do this shit? Hell, get that shit done. Then they seen who it was. It was me. Oh, hell yeah, we could do that shit. Okay. Boom. So as far as the Canarsie solidified thing, I was good. Okay. Then they showed Rex. Rex seen my shit and was like, oh, he good. He a young nigga, He looked hungry, and Rex was just looking at it like, this is going to be an easy check. I'm gonna smoke this nigga. But what was interesting about it was, I kind of was like, well, where we gonna battle at? They had a venue in Canarsie, and I was like, well, let's do it outside. Like, let's do it here. It's not gonna cost us nothing and shit like that. And when Rex heard that shit, or when it went back to him, he was like, that's great, fantastic. Like, it'll bring that essence back. And we gotta make sure Smack is definitely there.
Okay.
Like I had too many people there to make sure that Smack wasn't there. So they set up this shit and they put the flyer on it, and I seen Rex do a fucking blog saying he gonna battle me, and I was like, this shit real. Like, oh my God. Like, I seen my face on this shit, and Rex is really making blogs about this shit, and I was a little intimidated. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you talking about Rex? Like, Rex is number 2 on my list. Okay. So it's like, this nigga's really, and he know who I am.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me try to focus up. And I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't ready. I wasn't supposed to battle Rex at that time and shit like that, and I wasn't confident at that time. Okay. But I didn't want to turn down the opportunity. Like, yeah. And you're paying me for it. I'm not gonna turn down something you paying me for. So it's like, I bombed. I bombed the Rex thing. I bomb it. I'm not gonna lie. I bomb it.
Yo, I never let you live that.
I bombed it. I'm not gonna lie. I bombed this Rex thing. But I learned a great lesson that day. Mm-hmm. You know, shout out to Pep and shout out to Wally.
What was it like trying to prepare for Rex? Like, I mean, and the reason I ask is because there's certain battlers that we just naturally go watch. Mm-hmm. And I would think that if you're going to battle somebody like Rex, it's like you don't really have to prepare too much because you already watched the nigga. You already get an idea of what you would say.
Like I said, Rex is like number 2 on my list. Like, I watch, and it's certain battles that I know about Rex that a lot of people don't even speak him on. Like when Rex battled Ghost, he's like a white guy from like Long Island or some shit. He kept saying nigga, and Rex like used that against him, and like Rex was just doing like a bunch of dope things in battle rap, and the fact that he was so young. Like, when I battled Rex and found out that me and him was the same age, I was taken back. Like, bro, like, yo, I'm watching you, and you my age. Like, what do you mean? And it was kind of weird. Like, damn, how do you look at somebody how do you look up to somebody who's your age, but he's doing something that you're doing and you want to excel in it? So to prepare for Rex, it was like, I knew I wasn't going to win. Okay. You know, I knew I wasn't going to win. I kind of knew that that I didn't have a chance with like the internet of knowing like you're not going to beat Rex. This is Rex. Like, they don't know you. What I wanted to do in that battle was to do good enough to where people remember my name. Okay. Especially knowing it was going to drop on your rap. My job was to make sure you remember my name, to be like, all right, this is one of the next coming. This is one of the next dudes. But I failed that mission, but I had to work past that shit. Yeah. But to prepare for Rex, I knew that, like, all right, you got to do good enough to where niggas know Dizzy. Okay. They gotta know Dizzy. Yeah. Like, fuck winning. Because you're not gonna say nothing to him that as a new guy, they gonna go like, woo, woo. This new guy got the chance. He the golden child. Like, hell no. Hell no. Because I knew once he did this, I was like, oh shit, it's over. Oh shit. He threw the hat. It's over.
Yeah. So did you know it was dropping on URL ahead of time?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that was the perks of who I was and who I was doing business with. Like, my guy Socrates, my guy, and the twins, they go to URL. They help sponsor URL. They help do events with Smack. They got great relationships with Smack, and they're from Canarsie. Okay. So it was like, these is niggas who was watching me grow up. I have a great reputation in my hood, and it's like, yo, we gotta put a nigga in the hood on. And I was one of the first niggas to do this. It's in the hood. It's so many things on my side to make them want to do it. Okay. Type shit. So it's like, do it, make it happen. Yeah. I just didn't get to execute as well as I was supposed to, but it is what it is and shit like that. Like I don't think they regret it.
Okay.
I don't think they regret it and shit like that.
I mean, shit, I feel like it's either way, it's mission successful. Like, they got to get you a decent amount of exposure. You know, you got to battle pretty much a battle rap legend. Mm-hmm. It dropped on URL, so, you know, it's still, sometimes a loss, you have to look at it as like a lesson.
Right.
You can't always just take it like, damn, I lost, I fucked up.
That was the best lesson of my life because that day, they always call me Hollywood. Okay. Like even in Canarsie high school, they had an area where it was like Broadway and shit like that. Like I said, I was always known for rapping. I was always known for putting on shows and shit like that. But when I battled Rex and lost, Rex pulled me to the side. He was like, "You're good, but you're nervous. I can tell you nervous and shit like that. Like you're the moment right now was big, and you didn't know how to step up to this moment, but." When you step up and learn how to do it, you're going to be Hollywood forever. He said these exact words to me. You're going to be Hollywood forever. And I looked at that shit like, okay, Hollywood forever. Wally had called me, Free Wally, and Pep had called me. They were asking me how the battle went. And I was telling them I'm about to get ready for Benji. And I was really down and shit. I was really down in dumps. But I remember he said Hollywood forever. And my son, one of his favorite characters is the Hulk. Okay. One of my son's favorite colors is green, and he said Hollywood forever. And as a kid, my mom's just like, you know, just like wrestling and stuff like that. And I'm into wrestling, and I was like, Hollywood forever, the immortal. Hulk Hogan is the immortal. Talking to Wiley, he's like, yo, you know, when you lose like that, because I lost. Mm-hmm. And he was saying, like, this is a lesson. Like, you got to learn the lesson in this shit. What's the lesson in this shit? And I was battling Benji. I wrote it on a piece of paper in the ring. They called me Hollywood Hogan. I sat that shit down, put it down, and all right, let's prepare for Benji. Benji kicks my ass and makes me go viral. So this is before I even joined Coliseum, but like he kicks my ass. Benji went viral with he was stealing the bars and shit like that. Okay. Benji actually fucked up one of my battles before. Like I was battling Bandana Boogie. He's arguing with Kayshawn in the middle of my battle and shit. This is like one of my fourth battles or whatever. So I had a bitter thing for Benji already. I had it out for Benji. Like, fuck this guy. Like, this little motherfucker. Like, this nigga gonna fuck up one of my battles. Like, I was feeling myself and shit. And I was supposed to battle Blake Winters. Blake Winters, he goes low. The Coliseum got me at the call out card, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck that got to do with me? He said, duty at home calls first. And I was like, what does that even mean, bro? And why the fuck are you backing out? He's like, when you join a league that matters and it means something to you, you'll understand. I was like, yeah, whatever, you fucking light-skinned bitch. Niggas is throwing your hat like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm gonna battle this nigga Benji. So Benji comes in there, like I said, I had it out for Benji. I knew who Benji was from the street. We from the same side. He from East New York. I'm from Canarsie. I'm like, he Deuce, nigga. I know who Deuce is. He
spoke on that in our interview yesterday. Yeah, that's crazy.
He Deuce. And me, I'm Dizzy Spades. Like, I'm Dizzy Spades. I'm throwing my thumbs and pinky and shit. Like, and he fucked up one of my battles. So I'm like, in real life, in battle world, he's really a rival of mine and shit. And he has Bless the Mic doing fucking ad-libs. And when you see it, I snap. You doing a lot. You're doing a lot and shit like that. And
wait, so that was Bless. So where was Bless standing? He was standing behind the camera.
Okay, so Bless is standing with your boy Clip. So when you watch that, everybody's like, "Why is he yelling at Clip?" I'm not yelling at Clip. I'm actually yelling at Bless the Mic because Bless the Mic is like he woo and shit like that. And it was so crazy. Like Bless the Mic, he did an interview with me when I battled Rex. And he got the scoop of like, yo, how did you get the Rex thing? Did you pay for Rex? Mm-hmm. I'm like, nah, I didn't pay for Rex. Like, I told him everything. Like, I'm telling you, like, you know, I got paid for it and things like that. But he went to Benji and told him something completely different. Had Benji do an interview, and Benji is like killing me with this interview. Like, he bow, you pay paid and all this. You spent your rent money. Killing me on the interview and shit. So I was hot. I was hot already, and I'm watching this nigga cheerlead. You gonna cheerlead this nigga too? Oh, hell no. You doing a lot and shit like that. And when I did it, I didn't know at that time that it'll make World Star. Like I didn't expect that. I didn't even expect that like when it was all over that me and Benji would have a conversation, because he had me to a point of like, yo, I'm gonna fuck him up. Like I'm gonna fuck him up and fight him, because this nigga's a nigga in the streets and inside this shit that I just don't like. Mm-hmm. And the fact that on the street side, he was from the other side. You feel me? Like, like he's from the other side, and we do this, he does that. We not cool anyway. In the street demographic anyway, and it's like, just be street with it. Let's handle the street wide. But I swear to God, we battle, and he like, yo, Dizzy, what we doing? Like, how do you feel? Like, what we doing? Like, it's over. And I swear to God, he said something that made me laugh, and I laughed hysterically. Like,
what he said? I
don't know, but it was something that made me go, you know what? This nigga is probably one of the coolest niggas in the world. Type shit. Okay. And like I saw at that battle at 40 Cal, he's giving me that keep in contact, be friend shit. And it's like, this is a nigga who I really didn't think I would like. Type shit. Like, what's going on? And Coliseum pops up. Benji kind of announces that CNC is going to Coliseum.
Okay.
I have a battle book for Coliseum. And Sin Fleet is a good friend of mine's, and I seen Sin Fleet at he just battled Boston Chris. I went to that event after, and I remember Steams was supposed to battle a guy named Pico de Gallo at Coliseum.
Okay.
And I remember going to Coliseum and just having a great time. Like, I remember meeting Vic for the first time, Panic for the first time, Ab Ease, Breezy Nice, Prof AC, Ciroc. Like,
was that the event that I hosted?
Yeah. I believe I don't remember what event it was. It was like the movie or something. Like TY battled Reaper, Breezy Nice battled Prof AC. I remember like Chess was supposed to battle Illinois.
Yeah, I remember
that. It was that I went to that event as a fan, and I just remember like Coliseum, like the vibe, it was so different. It was like I was already used to going to events, but their vibes was different. Like just really, really different. And like I said, Benji was announcing he was going to Coliseum. This nigga just whooped my ass. And I had a battle booked, and Black was watching from the outskirts, seeing like, yo, you just took two crazy losses. Because like I said, I lost to T-Rex and I lost to Benji. Mm-hmm. This is before actually it dropped on World Star. And this is before the battle dropped on URL. I was just a person being honest enough out there saying I lost. Telling everybody, yo, I lost. And when you see it, I lost. My mom's was at that T-Rex shit, I lost.
Wow.
It was deep. You feel me? It was deep. Yeah. But I felt like, at least let me be honest. Let me face it now.
Yeah.
And the URL joint dropped first. And the hate was coming. It was like Dizzy is the worst fucking battle rapper in the world. You are the worst battle rapper in the world. You're wearing stupid shirts. Why are you wearing this big stupid Barney shirt? Like, you had no reason throwing your hat. You wasn't that good. They was killing me. And I was trying to defend myself. And then the World Star clip of me doing a lot of shit.
Oh, man.
And it was just a lot going on. And I'm affected by the you're doing a lot thing every day until this day. So I salute Benji, but I sometimes like when Benji get me mad, I be really mad. Because you gotta realize when I walk outside my house to this day, since that thing happened, someone approaches me and goes, yo, you're doing a lot, guy. I seen you on World Star, like you were losing your mind in front of that camera. I went to my girl took me to DR for my birthday last year, and someone's recognizing, yo, You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. I go to Canada. You're doing a lot. I go to Rhode Island. You're doing a lot. Denver. You're doing everywhere I go, and every single day since that thing has happened to me, I get approached every day. My way over here, it happened. It happens all the time. So I salute Benji because Benji is at the. He probably at. I know he's at over 1 million views with World Star, but I felt personally that's my World Star moment. Okay. Because he said it to me, but that's rapper goes mad at cameraman. It is. It's more go around. You feel me? Basically. You feel me? That rapper goes mad at cameraman. So I kind of take ownership of that one. Okay. And that shit is almost at. My shit is at 1 million, and it gets me recognized and shit like that. And like I said, I was getting hated a lot. And Black is like, you know what? We can clean that up. Like, you been through Logic, you been through the 100K shit, you trying to fuck with BMC, they didn't fuck with you. You know, come to Coliseum. Like, you a nigga who looked like you had damaged goods, and we can clean that up. Don't worry about it. And I was looking at it like, I was talking to my NHB niggas, and they was like, nah, fuck that. Don't do it. We go hard. Like, they the popular niggas. They the niggas that you know you bet on, we go hard, and they'll propel your career, boom, right here. And I was like, you know what? Coliseum's gonna make it. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a challenge if I go over there in Coliseum, especially who I am. I'm a person who took a lot of losses, bad big losses. Like, I gotta overcome this shit. And not only do I gotta overcome this shit, I gotta make sure that when I overcome it, you don't remind me of these losses because of how good I do. And this is before I was having good battles and shit. I was having really bad battles. This is my first year. And I was like, you know what? We're going to go into that next year. We're going to join a league that's saying, you know what? They can turn this around for me. Okay. And I joined Coliseum, and I don't think I regret it.
All right, let me ask you this. Did you join Coliseum or did you join Golden Squad first?
I joined Golden Squad first.
So how did that whole thing come about?
Alright, so I lost to Benji. Okay. And I was already in talks of being around Golden Squad. When I battled in Connecticut, I believe my second time, when I battled Al 40 Cal, Ish battled in Connecticut. He battled somebody, I believe his name is like Bishop White. Oh yeah, Bishop White, okay. And I had reached out to Ish like, yo bro, how you gonna get out to Connecticut? Like, yo, if you don't got a ride, like, fuck with me. I'll try to get you out there, whatever. And he was telling me he got a ride or whatever. Oh, so we was in talks of just, you know, you New York, I'm New York. We gonna be out there together.
Gonna ride out together, yeah.
We New York, we holding each other down. And he was just feeling my energy and shit like that. And he battles. I'm like, yo, you New York, nigga. I'm standing behind you, like. And if you watch that battle with Bishop White, like Ish kick his ass, but it was like, I'm like, yeah, like extra, like you gonna know New York is in this fucking building, CT. And I remember like Logic was like, yo, like New York and Connecticut got like a real rival. So when you do that, like niggas in the building gonna feel that shit. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm with this nigga Ish. We from New York, and we turning up. Like this is what we doing. And Fetty was battling niggas in RBE, like he was not RBE, he battled on Guerrilla Warfare. He was battling like Sammy Wild Hunters or some shit like that. And I was supposed to battle Fetty, but at the same time of me about to battle Fetty, he was NHB. And I'm around Fetty. Fetty was always telling me like, yo, Dizzy is not that good, but he got good heart. And shit like that. Like we could fuck with him. And then when I found out that Hayes the Gift and your boy Clip was Golden Squad. Hayes the Gift is a nigga I known since I was like 13 type shit. Like from the sandbox. Like I remember I used to see Hayes beat up people when we was kids. Like Hayes used to have braids. People used to be like, oh, you know this little nigga with the little braids and Hayes' eyes is soft, and Hayes will beat you up. Wow. Like Hayes will beat you dead. Like Hayes will beat you up for you playing with him and shit. Like Hayes always wanted to rap. And Hayes just had a bad temper type shit like that. So to see him battle rap, like Hayes is a crazy calm down now, but Hayes was a little aggressive back then. And your boy Clip, he was a nigga who I was doing shows with. Like we would bump into each other doing shows and shit. Like he would be with Carter all the time, and we'll be in this lounge. He'll do a show. He'll do another show. I'll do another show. He'll do a show. And he was battle rapping and shit like that. So I was like, all right, they're Golden Squad already. So my name was floating. I battled T-Rex. Pep called me while I was on stage. Like, how was what's going on? I'm like, I'm losing this shit. And I spoke to Wiley. Wiley's telling me, use the Hollywood Forever shit. And they're just giving me all this great advice. Like, I didn't know these niggas from a hole in the wall outside of battle rap. Okay. But they started talking to me as if they knew me my whole life, giving me great advice and giving me shit to build on. And they was like, you know what? We gonna get some revenge on the Benji shit. And me and Pep did something to get back at Benji when he battled Benji. And whatever, if you see it, whatever, it's funny, whatever now. But I kind of messed it up then. But it's mad funny because Benji had called me and was like the doing your lot thing was kind of taking off, and it just had dropped on World Star. Okay. The nigga was like, "Yo, Dizzy, I need you to say you doing a lot in the battle or whatever." And I heard some of the bars that Benji had for Pep or whatever, but I was in talks of joining Golden Squad. Okay. So it was like, all right, we gonna get Benji. Like, I'm listening to you around and shit. Yeah, that's fire. Now, I didn't go back and tell Pep the rounds, but I knew what we was gonna do. I'm jumping back in the battle to say something back to Benji. Like, Benji not gonna have no clue about it. Okay. And when you watch Benji versus Pep, I'm at the beginning of it. I'm on Benji's side. I say this shit to Pep. And then Pep start going at me, and I'm like, fuck out of here. Don't talk to me. And they're like, yo, Dizzy, you doing a lot. And it's like, boom, fuck out of here. It's like, I'm Golden Squad, nigga. Like, I'm Golden Squad. So it was a little controversial, whatever, but okay. It was dope. I felt I got a little bit of some revenge because I felt Benji embarrassed me or whatever, but it was Golden Squad then. And then we went to Coliseum. So I at that, it was around that December or whatever year that was. I'm like, cool. Golden Squad. The following year, I'm gonna join Coliseum because Black is telling me, yo, I got you. We gonna clean this up. You gonna be the cleanup man. You gonna come in there. You gonna wash these dishes. You gonna wash these niggas. You gonna do your thing. I joined Golden Squad, and I came in, and like I said earlier, I wrote Hollywood Hogan. I wrote Hulk Hogan on a piece of paper. Wiley is like, add that Hollywood shit to it because you know that's what they do. That's what they call you and shit. I'm like, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I battle P-Eazy, and I come up with the slogan of, you know, in the ring, I'm Hollywood Hogan, and I'm everything golden and shit like that. And boom. I felt like when that happened, all that shit happened, because that was the first time I got to represent Coliseum and shit like that. The new season 4 came in and shit like that. It was like, alright, it's time for me to learn how to be a battle rapper, because that's what I felt Benji taught me. Okay. I felt like Benji taught me how to be a battle rapper. Like, I was always a rapper, but I wasn't a battle rapper. Okay. So them 2 losses helped me go, all right, you're a battle rapper now. You known. And you got a reason to come back and fight for something. Like, you took 2 crazy big losses, and you need to return fire, let niggas know that you here to stay and shit like that. And when Black was telling me, you Coliseum, we can clean this up, I took full responsibility of, you know what? He right, we can.
Okay. So was this when you really start going hard as far as promo? Because you say you learned how to be a battle rapper.
So I battled P-Eazy. P-Eazy is one of my... P-Eazy and me go back. We know some similar people from our childhood days and shit like that. Okay. P-Eazy actually know my wife and shit like that. Like, from when they was kids and shit like that. Okay. So, I put the Hollywood Hogan on a piece of paper. I run the shit by Wiley again. And he like, how you gonna make it identify with you? Okay. And I was like, well, if I start hitting pictures of Hulk Hogan and start trolling a little bit more, but being more honest and doing what I do, niggas gonna start fucking with it. And what ended up happening was I started the Hogan memes.
Yeah, you was putting a Hogan meme on everything.
And what happened was I had a Hogan meme for every situation. Yeah. So like I had a Hogan meme for every situation, every type of facial expression, and I had and what was unique was I never used the same one twice.
Okay.
And I was having thousands of conversations, but I never used the same one twice. So people would be like, "How the fuck is he getting these pictures? Where is he getting these memes from?" And I was talking to everyone, and I never used the intro that I use now for battles with the "When you see me, I must see TVs, NHBs, Dizzy Spades, Hollywood Hogan" shit.
Okay.
Before Be Easy, I never used it before. I talked to Mills, I talked to Wiley, and I talked to Pep, and I was like, "What do you gotta do to get to the next level?" And it was like, intros and things like that. And I started realizing battle rap is self-awareness classes of how to mature and get better. And remember, I was a rapper in the industry. The industry stopped doing development classes.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? Use battle rap for that purpose.
Okay.
And in the industry, you need to know how to incorporate your brand. I said, okay, how I'm going to incorporate my brand? Start putting hashtag in Hollywood. Make it a bold statement. So every time you ever notice, every time I write the word Hollywood, it's always hashtag.
Yeah.
It's always bold.
Yeah.
I noticed with the memes, nobody was messing with me with it. Nobody was being symbolic with how they're talking to people with their branding. Something started taking off with the Hollywood thing of like, I knew the definition of in battle rap, when you Hollywood, that means you above everybody, you too good for everybody, or you think you can't battle everybody. I said, you know what? I'm going to take that definition, what I'm doing with my promo, with the memes, I'm going to change that because my attitude is I'm going to battle everybody. Okay. Oh, you want smoke? I'm coming for you. Hollywood coming for you. I ain't going to be the one ducking smoke. I'm going to change the definition that's in the narrative of what's in battle rap. From then, with battling P Easy, I noticed that I got to outwork everyone because no one was thinking like that.
Okay.
No one was thinking of all those key elements of this is how to be great in this sport.
Okay.
We're going to rap good, perform good, and that's it. I started even taking it of, I'm going to dress better than you guys. I'm going to dress better than you guys, and I knew that I can talk competitive.
Okay.
So everybody be like, yo, Dizzy be talking so crazy, calling everybody pussy and shit, but it's like I call your situation that you in pussy. Like I call things out of honesty. Like if you being fake or you lying, that's being pussy.
Okay.
Or if you not being honorable, that's being pussy.
Okay.
I started doing that, and people started taking it as, yo, he just calling everybody pussy, going crazy. Like, and he's doing this Hogan shit. Everything's just going crazy. And it was like, I got something going.
Was there anybody that took the pussy thing personal?
Everybody. Everybody took it personal because I made sure to make the statement of I meant what I said. Okay. So when I'm calling you pussy, I mean it. Like I might not be saying like you pussy as a man, like whatever, but your situation that I'm calling you pussy for, oh, I definitely mean that shit. Like I definitely feel like you not being honorable in that situation or whatever. So when I was saying it was I meant this shit and it was being controversial. Okay. And I'm like, Hollywood, controversial sales. Oh yeah, we doing that. We doing that all day. Hell yeah. Like sign me up. Because I talk competitive. So I knew that when I'm calling you pussy or whatever, like I started knowing like I wasn't telling people like suck my dick or like I'll beat you the fuck up.
My thing is this, when you calling niggas pussy, there's certain niggas that's gonna take it not just
but realize you saying that I'm calling them pussy. Realize I'm smart. I'm calling your situation pussy. So if you look at any of my competitive talks, spars, going back and forth, people don't really feel offended because they know what I'm saying. Like they know what I'm saying is competitive. Like for instance, I battled Sonny Got Bars and Sonny Got Bars' approach was, yo, Coliseum is known as being soft. Coliseum is known as being soft. We slap these niggas around. My promo was, nigga, I slap the shit out you. You pussy. and it wasn't like, you know, when you see me, I'm gonna slap you, but your promo was, my whole league is soft.
So you gotta deflect with
my defense is, we not soft, nigga. I slapped the shit out you. I slapped the shit out you. You think that? Like, if you think my whole league is soft, it's a nigga here who not soft and slap dog shit out you right here, right now. And that's what I did. I felt that's speaking competitive, because you're taking it there, I'm taking it there, but we all know at the end of the day, we gotta battle and we gotta rap and sell the show. And once Al 40 Cal showed me that you can say whatever and be cool with a nigga, and when Benji showed me that I can not like someone and be cool with him, because Benji is one of my dear friends now. I speak to Benji all the time. Like, he's still showing me how to do certain things with battle rap and shit like that. So it's like, when I started noticing that, I was like, oh, I got this in the bag. Got this in the bag. Nobody's gonna beat me in this, because once you figure out that I'm just being competitive, or whatever, and I'm just doing it for the spirit of the sport, you're already either laughing at what I'm doing, you're cool with me, or you're like, you know what? I want to battle him and kill him. I want to see him die, and then we either battled, and then we're probably cool after that.
So how did you and Quiet get locked in? Because you know that's a battle. I was kind of
this nigga Quiet calmed me to battle. I'm going to just throw that out there. Shout out to my brother Rippy. Shout out to my brother Quiet. He calmed me to battle. So I battled P Easy, and Steams was holding Love Day, and it was a last minute situation. And me, I was fiending to be on Love Day, because I started putting on good shows, and I started having an accomplishment goal list in battle rap. And I was like, Love Day, big card. Oh, we go hard. Yeah, we got to do that. Last minute, let's do it. Bubba 4 too. Bubba 4 was on fire at the time.
Yeah.
Is you blood? No one was beating this nigga. No one was beating him. And I beat Bubba 4. I stepped in there and beat him and shit. This nigga Quiet, he's sneaky ass. Sneaky. Let me tell you about the sneaky man. This nigga, he's booked to battle on the Invitational, and he's supposed to battle King Bo. And he's like, yo, who's gonna write fast? And you know, I started changing my image and shit. Started wearing better shirts. I'm Coliseum now. Having good battles. He's like, who can I get to battle on the Invitational? Be ready in last minute. And he seen the bubble shit, and he hit me, and he like, yo, I got opportunity for you. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? Because the last time I spoke to you, you was No Mercy's hitter. You was a shooter. And me and Quiet we was arguing when we was supposed to battle the first time. He was supposed to him and Cassius Clay was supposed to battle me and Flip the Guard. And we was going back and forth like, you fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck that you from Far Rock. Nigga, I'm from Canarsie, nigga. I'll fuck you up. And he was like, nigga, do that. Pull up. And Quiet was matching my energy. Like, he was matching my competitive energy. Like, I'll pull up and embarrass you. Like, and I was loving it. Like, yo, we need to smoke and battle each other and whatever. But some time had passed, and he hits me up like, I can get you on the Invitational. And I'm like, okay. But I didn't like how he hit me up. I felt it was sneaky. Because the Invitational was like a week or some shit like that. I'm like, all right, this nigga must got a round for me or some shit. This nigga got something lined up for me that he just reaching out saying, let's battle. So I said, you know what? I got one for you. I was thinking quick on my toes. I was like, nigga, you gotta let me jump in your round. Or you gotta jump in my round. And the nigga was like, what? I was like, yeah. You gotta let me jump in your round or you jump in mine. If you gonna fucking call me out and do this for some last minute shit, we gotta do that. And the nigga, he's on the phone and shit. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, look, that's the stipulations, man. Hollywood shit, man. And the nigga, he thought about it again and he was like, all right, let's do it. And I'm like, for real? Now I was just thinking that I didn't think the idea fully out, but when he said let's do it, I was like, all right, what are we gonna do that's different, never been done in battle rap before? Like, I've never seen it before. And a Coliseum battle had happened. It was Breezy Nice, Dash, and Ty.
Okay.
3-way battle, but Ty and Breezy Nice end up like teaming up in that round of Jump Dash or some shit like that. It's a 3-way battle.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I'm like, all right, me and Quiet is gonna do some shit like that. We're gonna battle each other, and then we gonna join forces in the shit, and nobody's gonna know, and this is gonna surprise everybody and shit like that. I meet up with Quiet, and we pull it off.
Okay.
We at the Invitational, and you see it, like, we do the shit, and everybody's just like, what the fuck are we watching? Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, we've never seen this shit before. And I was like, got something. And I was like, oh shit, I got something that nobody's ever done in battle rap before. Like, boom, got one. No one's ever done this before.
Jumping their opponent's
like,
round,
Like, boom, I got something. Like, what's next for that? And so I appreciate that shit with Quiet, because like from then, like, Quiet ended up becoming like one of my best friends and shit.
Okay.
You tried to get some smoke with my boy Quiet. Yo, we here, baby. Crime Wave. He gonna respect the Crime Wave, baby. He gonna respect. Listen, man. He tried to get crazy with my guy Quiet, man. He tried to get crazy, man.
Listen, and me and Quiet said that we was gonna talk about this, but I had my own reasons for going at him. You understand? Like stuff he was doing around leaving the trap, because this is one of the things people got to understand, that I don't get mad at people when they leave the trap, but it's always, at least from my point of view, it's always some sucker shit that follows. Like Imperial, for example.
Talk about it.
He left the trap.
Top 5, Khaled.
He left the trap perfectly. Like, he didn't come at us. He didn't say fuck the trap or nothing. He just, we was trying to get stuff done for him. It couldn't get done. I will say I kind of did a little.
What about Sav Gotti? I always wanted to ask you this question, right? Because you know I be interviewing people and stuff like that. Sav Gotti was trapped. Did you felt Sav Gotti left the trap in a bad way? Because my nigga took a bullet for battle rap, baby. Like, he took a bullet for battle rap, baby. Like, he took a bullet and still performed, like, to show up to job. Like, that's so crazy, like.
But here's the thing, I respected that, and I thanked him for that, even though he'll make it seem like I didn't. But this is the thing, what battle was that happened? Was that for the Ready Rock battle?
I think it was either that or the Bandana Boogie battle. I don't remember who he battled. I just remember he took a bullet for battle.
It definitely was a
Sav Gotti is Tupac of battle rap. Nigga out here taking bullets and still showing up to work, man. Shout out to that nigga, man.
It definitely was a battle that he did that he had got shot before and he still pulled up. But this was the problem. We were going to do, it was the Bandana Boogie battle.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get it done on another card, which was the Last Man Standing. You know, that's like our Summer Madness.
Right.
So he misses his bus.
Oh, okay.
You miss your bus. I guess you woke up late or whatever. We still was trying, like, we would have put some bread up to get him another bus to, get here, but it couldn't happen because where he was from, it's not a lot of buses that, certain places you can go anytime and catch a bus going up to New York. Right. But where he was at was so far away that, it wasn't possible. So, still, you missed your bus. It's not our fault that you missed it. So we're just like, yo, we're trying to reschedule the battle just to get it done. At this point, it's just about getting the battle done. It's not about what card it's on. It's not about what type of look. Yo, we're going to get you and Boogie. Y'all going to headline the next showdown card. Your battle going to drop on the main page. It's going to be just like if it would have happened on the Last Man Standing joint. Right. He was against that. He felt like because the showdown was like the quote-unquote tryout card that he shouldn't be doing it. It's not about that at this point.
Right.
You missed your bus to get here. We just want to get the battle done, and then afterwards we'll move on.
This is a nigga who took a bullet for the trap, bro.
It's about getting the battle done. Like the bullet, right. I completely understand that, but I feel like with the showdown thing, it was people in his ear.
Being Hollywood.
Exactly.
Got it.
We're just trying to get this shit done. Right. And I even offered to pay for his bus to come up for that showdown card. So I'm doing my part. So you just gotta do yours. But he tried to make it seem like we strong armed him into like a situation that wasn't the best look. Any league that has battles that they miss, you know procedure.
Facts.
You miss the battle, it's getting done on the next card. Even if it's niggas,
it don't matter.
Yeah, we trying to get it done, get it out the way so we can move you on to other moves. Y'all both got y'all rounds done. Let's just get the battle over with.
Facts.
So he was salty behind that, and that was where we fell out at.
Okay.
You know, that's the whole reason why he left. Because he felt like by us putting him on a showdown card, we were trying to hold him back.
That's crazy.
It's that simple. Now, I'm pretty sure he probably tried to spice it up and say a whole bunch of other shit. That's the God's honest truth right there for my
Right.
You understand? So,
it's crazy.
You know what I mean?
There you have it, man. Shout out to Tupac, man. Sav Gotti, man.
But nah, I wanted him to be like an XL, a Jim's, like a nigga that we put some bread up and get a name for. Like, we wanted that for him. But, you know, after him being salty about the whole showdown thing, it was just like...
Right, we can't build.
Yeah, like, it's what can we do? Like, we just trying to get the battle done. You understand what I'm saying? So, Quiet a different nigga, man.
Shout out to my boy.
Quiet.
Ricky,
and shout out to him because we were just talking yesterday.
Wave, man.
We were just talking yesterday.
He had heat for you too.
I know.
He had heat for you. Cause I seen the city joint, and he was like, "Yo, I cooked the nigga quiet. I cooked him." He had heat for you, man. He had heat.
He definitely had when we was talking yesterday. He had brought that up. You know what I mean? But my thing was this. How did he leave? I'm trying to remember what the exact situation was. I know he had got backed out on a couple of times. You know, and of course, you know, backouts, that's not any fault of ours. You know, one, he actually was supposed to go out to Ohio and battle Rashad Miller. Rashad Miller's from Texas. He wound up backing out. So I don't know what happened behind that whole Ohio thing, because I know it was something Quiet might have been. I know he was probably dealing with somebody or something from out there. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Look, man, they eat true Hollywood stories, man. We about to get my nigga Rippy on here, man.
When he see this, he gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was maybe something from that situation that, you know, made him feel away or whatever. But it is what it is. Then he was supposed to battle Remedy Loco on the next card,
right?
Which is the card that Sav was supposed to battle Boogie on. I hit Remedy Loco that day. He just tells me, "Yo, I'm in Maryland." I'm like, "You got a battle today." Like, you know, he never gave me no prior warning or nothing like that. So, you know, that battle happens, and Quiet gets frustrated, and that part I understand. Like, you know, when you get in the backouts and stuff like that. But here's what my issue with Quiet was. Quiet was still, he made the decision to join Kali, but he's still coming to trap events. Now, he's coming to trap events. He's trying to take niggas from the trap over to Kali. My whole mindset is, son, you ain't even battle over there yet. You ain't have a chance to see what kind of career you could get. You don't know if this is going to lead you.
His first official Kali battle, like against a Kali guy, was against me. Like, that's when we had the jersey. Like, we were the first, like, our first year in Coliseum, we didn't battle on Coliseum. So you were trolling like, nigga, you ain't even got a battle over there yet. And it was like, our first year in Coliseum, me and him didn't have a battle in Coliseum.
But no, what I'm saying that to say, you can't tell somebody to hustle on a block that you ain't eat on yet. I mentioned that in the song that I did. Like, yo, you can't. How are you gonna bring people somewhere?
You had the video and all that, man. He had the Eminem beat and all that, man. He had the Eminem beat and all that.
I'm like, yo, and I'm telling you what my mindset is. You know, when we going through the issue, it's like, because he was trying to get top 10 to come to Cali, and he would chop it up with top 10, like, you know, in the cut at events. But me and top 10, and plus, you know, top 10 brothers and his people that he beat with at events, we all fuck with each other. Like, you know, I got their numbers. We, you know, would talk all the time and stuff. And they were telling me, like, yeah, this nigga Quiet trying to get top 10 to come to Cali. And I'm like, oh, so you're not, you know, you making the decision to run, you know, be with another league, but you're trying to take from us. You understand? At least get over there, get some type of exposure from there, then come back and say, yo, it's lit over here. Y'all niggas need to leave. Or I would respect that more. But the fact that, they hadn't done nothing yet, it's like, why you trying to take from over here? And you ain't even do nothing over there yet. And another thing too, I know Bigger and Quiet had came to a trap event, and at this time, they was booked to battle on, I think it was the first Welcome Home card. And we're like, yo, we had y'all two battle on a card with Enes, DNA, Jims, and all these, top level niggas. We put y'all battle out first because we felt like y'all had battle of the night. Why would we treat y'all niggas with, that kind of treatment, and then y'all go to Cali and do a tryout card? That to me didn't make sense.
But now they marquee names in Coliseum, so
Now,
I guess
but at the time,
yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So
right.
We would get into our little back and forth online and stuff like that, because at first I wasn't going at him. Like, I knew everything that was going on. Quiet was telling me, yo, Quiet trying to bring me over. I mean, Top 10 was telling me, yo, Quiet trying to bring me over to Cali. I still let it rock. He made a post in the group one day, somebody made a post in the group one day about him trying to bring people over, and he thought it was funny. And I didn't think that was, funny, because like I said, I feel like you're trying to take from us, especially somebody like Top 10 who we was building at the time. So when the post was made and he jumped on there laughing and shit like it's a joke, that's when I start going at him. So I'm like, okay, now you think what you're doing is funny, like you technically trying to, pretty much take talent from us. So now is when I start going at him as far as, the Facebook shit goes. He takes it a step further and starts dissing me in his battles. So every battle he had, kept dissing me. He kept on doing it. Kept on doing it.
So Mercy was like, fuck it, man. We don't jump on this Eminem beat?
No.
We good.
No.
Talk.
No. I will go at him again. The shot at the wife.
Okay, that's what it was.
That's what made me jump in my old bag, because that was what I used to do when I first started rapping. I used to do diss records. I done battle people on different websites and on YouTube. There's a battle by the name of Nova Greasy. Me and him got footage still up, probably from like when YouTube first started.
I know who Nova Greasy is. He body bag karate class.
Me and him, when I first started rapping, was going back and forth doing diss records. And so I'm like, okay, you're gonna shoot at the wife? Watch this. I got something for you. And so this is the thing. I recorded the record. I sent it to my man to engineer and stuff like that. Now, while I'm waiting for my man to mix it down and everything, I start dropping hits on the book. I start saying stuff like Stan and certain stuff like this. Somebody caught it.
Right.
Somebody caught what I was doing, and then they said something and they tagged them. And everybody was just waiting in anticipation.
If you want to know who did it, it was me. Quiet is my motherfucking brother, right? And this nigga, Eminem was one of my favorite rappers. And I'm sitting here catching the code and shit, like, oh shit is going down. It's going down. All right, I'm catching. Yo, Quiet, what we doing? What we doing? We seen this shit. Quiet was like, you know what, Dizzy? I'm gonna drop this shit. I'm like, you sure? Yeah, I'm gonna diss him back. I'm gonna drop the hit. Alright, man. Then you had what killed us was you had the video, like when you had the video and shit. Like I was like, I don't know what we gonna do about.
But remember, I never just dropped the audio. I went straight to
that's
video
what I'm saying,
mode.
Like that's what you went. Like I went to the video. Like
at first, I was gonna just drop the audio and be on some. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this because I don't want to drop the audio, have to promote that, then drop the video, have to promote that. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bust straight out with the video. And I'm going to fuck niggas' heads up. son, when I dropped that video, niggas was going crazy.
Shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie, it was fire.
And I did it because
I wish more of that happens now. Like I wish battle rap would do that more now. I feel like it'll bring like the competitive edge. And it's fun. Like you can't tell me like once you bust out that video, bust out that diss song, and then when you see like the response back of everybody either liking it or loving it, they like, damn, I want to see more of this shit. Like, yo, and are y'all gonna go another round or whatever? Like, what's gonna happen with that shit? What's the end result to that shit? And to me, that excitement of what's next, what's gonna happen is like battle rap need that type of shit.
And that's the thing. I know how shock value and everything works. Like I'm who I am in battle rap, but a lot of people don't know I was really a rapper. You understand? I am a cameraman. So if I'm a rapper and I'm also a cameraman, you see I edit my own battles. What do you think is going to happen if I'm doing a diss record to somebody?
Right.
So that's why I just made the decision. I'm just going to do the video. And the response was crazy. You know, I said what I said in my record. He shot back. I ain't going to lie. The shot back, it was fire.
So he
came back.
Crown Wave. Respect the Crown Wave. We made him respect the Crown Wave. That's all that matters, man. We might have to bring that beef back, man. We might have to bring that shit back.
But what I will say is, I'll admit it. My second one wasn't all that good. I didn't feel like the content was whack. I felt like the mixing could have been better, and it was rushed because I was on some like this is how I used to do diss records. Like a nigga diss me, drop it on YouTube, I'm back within 24 hours.
Do you like the diss tracks that's going on right now with Ace Amin and Swamp and Lou Castro?
That's my shit.
Piranha. See, I think that shit is fire, man. Battle rap, let's keep that up, man. Let's keep that up, man. Let's keep the diss songs and shit going,
Listen,
man. Like,
when I was first getting into like when I'm in high school and I'm on my mixtape shit, you know, 03, 04 and all that, Street Wars.
Yeah.
P Cutter. I used to copy
Cutter,
shit religiously because I love diss records. I love the competition aspect. It's one of the reasons I love battle rap. So, you know, when I finally started rapping, that was one of the things I was like, yo, I use diss records to practice for music.
Right.
And that's how I got better at that. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, I wanted niggas to know that, you know, this is natural for me. Like, if a nigga's gonna diss me in multiple battles and then you cap it off by taking a shot at the wife, oh, nah, we gotta let's go.
And plus, when you a married guy in battle rap, like, you gotta respond eventually. Like I'm married and shit, so, like, when niggas shoot at my wife and I'm watching that shit and she hit you with the nigga, you at least one time you gonna shoot back, and it's like
let me tell you the funny shit. My wife, she didn't even take offense to it.
Nah, it don't even be that they take offense to it. It's just the point of you play defense, nigga.
Yeah,
we play defense over here.
What I'm saying is, she is so into battle rap and she understands it so well. She felt like it was coming one day. She felt like, yo, I know No Mercy is who he is. He create his discussion and do what he do as far as battle rap. So people diss him. Eventually, the flame is gonna come my way. You understand? So, you know, and she...
Shout out to the wifey, man.
She ain't feel no way about it. You feel what I'm saying?
She's a trooper. She a part of the culture. She understood, man. That's fire. That's gangster.
Yeah, you feel me?
And she knew the shot was coming. That means she had her bulletproof vest ready. She had the vest ready. Yes. She had you loaded up with the ammo. Cause once he took the shot, you was ready. You was ready to go. You was on your Rambo shit. That's fire. Man.
Yeah,
that's fire.
I mean, so you know, but you know that was just to let niggas know, like.
You out here.
I'm with it.
You out here in these streets.
You feel me? So, I mean, but shit, let's get back to you though, and you know, just start wrapping up. What's 2020 looking like for Dizzy Spades?
Alright, so a couple of years ago, me and Quiet, we actually got to go into business together with Coliseum.
Okay.
And we started doing events called Media Madness.
Okay.
And with the Media Madness thing that Coliseum allowed us to do, we got to start booking battles and...
So yeah, we back, man. Had technical difficulties. But yeah, you said you inquired.
Technical difficulties, man. We're back. Hollywood. Controversy sells. So like I was saying, so when we joined Coliseum, Black gave us the keys and the reins and said, all right, start throwing events.
Okay.
And things like that. And we started throwing events. And I
define throwing events though, because you got to make it clear what the position is. So are y'all putting the matchups together? Y'all booking the venues?
We booking the venues. We putting the matchups together. We started investing in Coliseum.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, when you a battle rapper and you invest into battle rap, you learn that this shit is hard. This shit is hard. This shit. Look, man, this shit ain't easy. This shit ain't a hobby. This shit is expensive, man. Expensive, and it puts it. Yo, when you gotta tell your friend that he is not worth $400 because that nigga is only bringing in $10, and he wants all his friends to come in for free, and you like, bro. That's not what you gotta do to be successful in this shit. That's not how you build your brand in this shit. Like, those conversations be so awkward and weird, but I'm talent. I'm a battle rapper. So what ended up happening with Coliseum was that they started saying, like, you know what? Maybe it's a little bit more relatable with you and Quiet if y'all talk to y'all peers and y'all book them. And my idea was, all right, if I'm gonna be a part of booking talent for events and booking events and investing money and stuff like that, that means I must really love battle rap. And I want to start highlighting the talent or the people who don't get seen a lot. Like in battle rap, we got media that only covers the top. They only cover the URL talent. They only cover the major RBE talent or some of the slight King of the Dot talent. They don't cover the TYs, the Sin Fleas, the motherfucking the Gwitties and the Dougies and
that's what No Mercy TV is here for.
And that's fire. That's fire, and it's needed. It's like, why are we not doing that? Why are we not being able to tell our unique stories and shit like that? Like, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to be doing that. So while I was booking battles, doing the Media Madness thing, I started doing Hollywood Squares interviews.
Okay.
And with my Hollywood Squares interviews, I started getting more behind the scenes details with certain rappers that you might not get to catch them on Champion, because while Jay Black is telling you about DNA, he might be missing Twain. While you're being told about Hitman Holla, you might not know who Rush TYG is. Okay. You might not know who Joe Scrap is from County Grounds, or Ready Rock, or the Sav Gottis, the Quiets, the Brazzies, the Daddy Masons. Like, the Showtimes and shit like that. It's talent everywhere in every league. So I started noticing, like, I was a person who was just outspoken about certain things in battle rap. So it was like, all right, I'm setting events, I'm being outspoken, and I'm interviewing people. You know what? Let's put that shit together.
Sound like me.
And be a media guy. I was saying it, and I had experience with being in a radio. I was doing radio for Kali and stuff like that. So I have all the media outlets and channels for our league. Just like getting our talent out there, letting you know who we are, letting you know who our future stars are. And then they gave me the opportunity to also help coach the new seasons that was coming in with, like season 5, season 6, the season chicks, season 7s. Like, I got to start coaching them. They Coliseum helped me travel around the world to scout talent. And stuff like that. So I was like, okay.
How was that? I know you just went to Canada recently.
Canada was beautiful. Like, I went to Canada twice, and like the first time I went out there, I didn't do so great rapping wise, battling. But the first time I went out there, I got to perform in front of 14,000 people. So it's like, as a rapper, that's what you want to do. You want to perform in front of those type of numbers and things like that.
Is that your biggest crowd? As far as rapping?
I believe so. I believe so. And it was natural. Like, we got off the bus. I'm walking in the street. talking, seeing what they're doing. They're having like a little outside rally or whatever. And I just said, look, I'm Dizzy Spades. I'm an international superstar from America. You can check me out on YouTube, and I always plug in my brand or something like that. And what ended up happening was I was saying that to everyone in the street, and some girl was like, "Yo, I've heard of this guy. He's on World Star. Like, he's really who he's saying he is, or whatever." Like, and they're making a bunch of noise in the street, and I joined it, and they were like, "Yo, you can rap right now, prove it." 14,000. You think I'm not gonna rap?
Wow.
Boom! I rapped in front of it, and every time I go to Canada, it made me feel like a superstar. Like, so I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna keep building that reputation of building the talent, building the media, going places. So for 2020, I decided I was not gonna battle at all. I have a battle with Arsenal or whatever. Now, not to say I'm retired, but I seen the opportunities to do stuff like this. And I feel like it's needed more than me rapping. Like, I wanted to be on URL. I wanted to be on King of the Dot, which I got to do it. I got to be on RBE. Like, I might not have the greatest battles or performances on these platforms, but
you got to touch the platform.
I got to touch these platforms. I got the experience to say I got it. I got to teach people how to get there. I got to show people how to make money in this thing. All types of accolades in battle rap, which I always felt was self-awareness classes anyway. So it was like, you know what? Let me help more people in this culture. Let me help more people get awareness in this shit. Let me see if I can make my brand of just being who I am and interviewing someone or putting you in position to get some money, speaking on you on the radio, challenging Jay Black for battle rap media on covering talent. That's on a different level, because the talent level that I want to cover is from iBattle, The Trap, Coliseum, We Go Hard, County Grounds, 3BL, Pyrex Battle League, Capital Grounds, whatever's on the West. Any type of league that's not the URL, RBE, and King of the Dot. I wanted to cover all those grounds of just giving us information of where you can find your favorite battlers. Like, you should know that there's more than one Spade. There's a Dizzy Spades, there's a Spade from South Carolina, there's a Spade from North Carolina. Like, you should know that. Like, and I feel like you should also know the storylines in battle rap. Like, you should know why T.Y. and Brooklyn Carter battle was so important for when it happened and stuff like that. You should know that was a chase for 2 years and stuff like that. Like, we need those type of outlets to be like, battle rap is fucking awesome. Like, this shit is awesome. Like, it's a reason why Holly Berry and Anthony Anderson are on TV and it's got millions of viewers, and they're faking what we doing. We really out here in the trenches, really putting our time, effort, and mental with this sport, and they're just taking the money we could be making and getting in it, when we could be on Love and Hip Hop. We can be on those shows telling our real story and stuff like that. And I was like, my name is Hollywood, and I always hashtag Next Stop Hollywood, and it's in a bold statement. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cover media and bring battle rap to Hollywood. Like, that's my goal. That's my purpose. That's my job. Bring this shit, cover our talent, our level, bring it there to the big stages, and they gotta fuck with us. They gotta fuck with us, because I'm actually doing it out of the pure love of just loving this shit and doing it. I don't have no agenda. I would do this shit for free. Like, it's just to be the staple in the culture of just saying, like, at the end of the day, I helped other people get to this stage in their career and where they got the awareness they deserved. And that I be feeling like that's missed. Like, I feel like I'm not on URL because of things like that. Like, I'm a bully rapper. I remind you of Suge, Math, or all those type of guys. That's not in right now. And I'm from New York. And I make a lot of noise. And I'm controversial. And I got a brand. And I'm popular. And I'm well known. Like, why isn't that type of stuff on URL? Like, that's what you ask for. You ask for your artist to have all these things. Your brand, buzz, to be on the next stage. All right, cool. Well, if you're not going to be on the next stage on the URL, you're going to be the next you on your stage. And you're going to be recognized for that shit. And Hollywood going to help you do that. Like, Hollywood going to give the people the self-awareness class for you. Be like, oh, I know everything about that nigga. I seen that nigga whole story, and this is why he deserves to be on wherever he wants to be at. So that's what my plan for 2020 is. Like, start putting the awareness of the media, of all leagues, all talent. I love J Black. I love what they do at Champion, but I just feel like it's so much talent and so many other things that could be covered. Yeah. And so many things that, if we were to really pinpoint with battle rap, it'll make the culture better. Like, if you knew some of these guys' stories, you knew some of these guys, what these guys got to overcome and struggle just to perform for battle rap, like, you would be amazed. Like, wow, you overcame that and performed here to do this battle rap thing. Like, like, so it's amazing. This shit should be an industry, man, that we should be taking advantage of.
Let everybody know where they can reach you at.
You can reach me on like all social media, Dizzy Spades on Twitter, Dizzy Spades on Instagram, Dizzy Spades on Facebook, Darnell Tomlin on Facebook, and music Dizzy Spades, video on YouTube's is Dizzy Spades, my battles is Dizzy Spades, $ Spades at that, and. A reason why I was also stopping the battling was to focus back on music, because I stopped doing music for 4 years to do the battling. So it's like, now I'm back doing music, and I get to focus on that with the media. I'm about to drop new music with my album mixtape. My mixtape is called Access Hollywood, and my album's called Hollywood the Movie. Shout out to Monopoly House for helping me bring that situation together. Shout out to King Flow, a guy on my team, Bully Ab. He helped produce a lot of the music on my project. So, you know, that's what it is, man. Like, Hollywood, Season 4, everything golden, NHB, Crime Wave. We make these things respected.
No Mercy, Trap TV, New York shit, NoMercyTV.com, No Mercy TV Podcast, man. This was Dizzy Spades. Make sure y'all tune in, and I'll see y'all soon, man.
We gotta get him on Hollywood Squares, too.
Most definitely.
Gotta get him on the squares, man. Gotta get him on squares, man.